Today, you are joining the great conversation on how to get started in real estate investing. Me and my real estate business partner, Stephen Michael Miller, have some information on what your first steps look like. Let's not overcomplicate things. In fact, today we're going to keep it super simple because there's so many people that one of the biggest dangers of getting started in real estate is getting stuck in a cycle of wanting real estate but never really doing anything. In fact, Stephen, over the years, we've met so many people that are like, oh, I've wanted to do that for 5 years. I've wanted to do that for 10 years. Stop having things you've wanted to do that you just keep putting into the future, because when would now be the best time to do real estate?
Is that a trick question?
It is. It's now.
When would now be the best time to start doing real estate? It is now.
Now.
And I'll tell you, the first thing that you need to start with is just information, knowledge. And, you hear the old adage all the time, knowledge is power. And it really can be, if it's applied appropriately. Oftentimes we debunk that, say, no, knowledge isn't power, it's experience. But experience is nothing more than taking knowledge and putting it into action, which we're going to get to in a minute, but that knowledge is so important. Where do you go to find the knowledge, Kris?
Well, I was going to tell you right now, when I started my journey in real estate, I wanted to know about all the different strategies so that I could get started on the right one. And if you're watching this video, you got to be thinking to yourself, what's the first strategy I should start with? What's the best strategy for my circumstance? I think that should be the first thing that you contemplate. And when I started my journey, I had a chance to contemplate the 30 major different real estate strategies out there, which would include things like...
Yeah, fix and flips, so include things like short sales, include things like tax deeds and tax liens.
And of all the top 30 strategies, the question was which one was best. I ended up writing a book about it, Straight Path to Real Estate Wealth. Tens and tens of thousands of copies over the years have been sold. And today, Stephen and I are giving you this book for free.
Ooh,
just
big.
Go ahead and click the link up here in the corner, and you'll see right when you click on the page that you can just fill in your information, and I'm going to email it right out to you, because we want to give you an immediate shortcut of, all right, let's take our experience of nearly $1 billion worth of real estate over thousands of deals and really question which is best. You're going to get the answer in that book.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing that you can do to get more knowledge is keep watching these videos. We're putting out videos after videos after videos.
Every day.
Keep watching these videos. Get more and more information. Fill your brain with not only the to-dos of real estate, but also what you need to grow that mentally, right? That's super important. This leads us to the second step, all right? The second step to get started in real estate is just to take action.
This is one of the most important things, guys.
This is huge. If you're not willing to take a step forward in something, if you're not willing to just take that first little movement, the chances are you're never going to get there. So if you've been talking about getting started in real estate for a long time, if you've read all the books and you've gone on all the channels and you've gotten all the knowledge, but you haven't done anything yet, then you're missing out on step number 2.
Yeah, now this is the cool part. Stephen and I, in the book that I wrote, Straight Path to Real Estate Wealth, we outline the 4 steps of how to do the best strategy. We call it compassionate financing. And the great thing about the strategy is we actually show you how to do real estate right now without necessarily even needing money or credit. The biggest reasons why people don't take action in real estate is either they're afraid because it feels like a really big step, they don't have the money, or they don't have the credit. And we have the ability with the right knowledge debunks the fear, then we'll give you a system where you don't need the money or the credit, and boom, you can be off to the races taking action right now in real estate.
Let me give you a couple things that you can do also right now to start taking action in doing and getting started in your real estate career. Number 1, start looking for property. Like just right now. Get on your local classifieds, drive around and look for sale by owners, get in touch with a realtor, just start looking for real estate. Chances are, if you're not at least looking, if you're not taking that action, you will never ever do real estate. Second thing real quick.
So instead of turning your phone this way, because we know what mode this is, turn it this way and use it this way, okay? A lot of classifieds that you can access right through your phone.
Absolutely.
Just even get familiar with the marketplace, and in some of the other videos, we actually teach you how to immediately identify a really good deal with one simple equation that you can do right here from your phone.
Yeah, another thing that you can do, second action step that you can do right now is get pre-qualified. Go to a bank and ask them what you can qualify for. Ask them where you are in the qualification process. Ask them if your credit is up to where it needs to be. And maybe if it's not, ask them what you need to do in order to qualify. See, so many people, they take the wrong action steps. In other words, they get out there, they tip their toe in the water a little bit with the bank and they say, hey, can I qualify? And the bank says no, and they get dejected. They say, oh, forget it. I'll never do real estate, No, take the action. Get out there, say, can I do it? And if they say no, say, okay, well, what can I do to get there? Why? What do I need to do right now so that I can get there? And I know, Kris, before you bought your first home, and I was the same way, there were specific things that we had to do in order to get our credit up to snuff, in order to have the money that we needed for it. And those are all preparation action steps, right? You need to take that action. So is there anything else that you can think about in action?
Even especially if you don't have the credit, if you can't qualify for a home right now, the most important thing you can do is after you click the link so that you can go ahead and download the book, we're going to show you a couple of options that you can get started with little or no money whatsoever. Yeah. And I want you to go ahead and read about our systems and then fill out the request. And what you're going to do is you're going to get a chance to talk with me, Steven, or a member of our team. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically say, all right, let's find out exactly where you're at. Let's find out where your finances are at. Let's find out where your credit's at. And then what we'll do is we'll give you a list of suggestions of how you can start investing in real estate right now. Because you know what? If you're part of our tribe here, Limitless Wealth TV, if you're a subscriber, then that means that our success and our passion is getting you investing in real estate. I just got off of the plane from Costa Rica a couple of days ago, and I had someone in the airport that ran me down. He said, "Oh my gosh, Kris, I've been watching you on YouTube," and he wanted to share with me that he just bought his first property.
That's awesome.
And he was so excited about it. And just shout out to you, TJ. Congratulations for taking action and making that happen. And that's our wish and desire for all of you here. So this video and this idea of getting started, to wrap it up, it's all about getting knowledge and then taking action. 2 steps. What are they? Knowledge, action. And you can do that by clicking the link, get the book, get your knowledge. You'll see some action steps, talk with our team. Do something today to start investing in real estate now. If you want more on this conversation, click the link up here, and I've got a variety of options of how you can start investing in real estate right now, plus that book that I mentioned for free. Go ahead and click right now so you can get your hands on it. Otherwise, getting more knowledge and taking your next step is being a subscriber here on my channel. So go ahead and actually click the subscribe and also ring the bell. That'll allow me to notify you every day when we launch our next videos. Thanks.